Hey friends, it is Sonia and welcome back to my daily thrift vlog. We are vlogging this time in Alliance, Ohio. And honestly, never been here before, but liking the size of it, liking the variety. This is one of those places where they have everything like in color collections, which is cool. Some Goodwills do that, some don't. Oh my gosh, Nova Scotia. I am from Atlantic Canada, from the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. So this is very close to home. So when I saw that, I'm like, very close to home. So good memories. Okay, so let's get on with the pick here. Blue section. Lots of blue stuff. There's always a post in Goodwill in some very weird place. Anybody ever notice that? I like that vase. It's kind of cool how it's got that diagonal swirl onto it. Grapes, run away, grapes. Was that a doggy cookie jar down there? Oh my gosh, what is behind this thing? I don't know what that is in the back. Holy moly. It's the creepy, dark-eyed creatures that follow me across all Goodwills. Love this little jar though. I was obviously fixated on the blue bunny. There's some more. And this, what was this? Looks like a little piece of pottery. I actually thought at first it was a stone that was painted. That was a doggy with a bone. I used to do painting on rocks where you paint like little houses and stuff. You pick up the shapes and do painting and put them in your flower garden. I like these. Very thin silver, so I deducted points from that, but one was cracked, and so I decided to keep on moving, keep on trucking. Jewelry box, $4.14. This actually was made of like a pressed cardboard, but I love that pattern. Oh my goodness, I would love a whole wall in that pattern. $3.14. This is the metal section. Take a look over here. Oh, what is that? Bears? I think it's bears. Some cool, I like the patterns. That's what drew me to it, but they're pretty scraped up. So I left those. $3.14. Interesting little candle holder here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop that into the cart. Look at all those swirls and spirals. I like this one, but the hearts. Didn't have hearts in my eyes for it. This one, I think this is a Bath & Body Works, really thin. Ooh, lots of love. Don't know what this was for. I was interested in this as an organizer box, but it actually has lines. What would you use that for? Somebody out there will know what goes in that. I think this is a cast iron spoon. Has an apple, which I like picking up those trivets and spoon rest, you know, if I like the design. I love the design on these. Oh my gosh, look at these, how beautiful. It has all the different the herbs across the top, lavender, dill, sage, mint. So cute. So I did a test to make sure that there was no chips or cracks or weirdness. And I know these can sell for sure in my store. A lot of tea drinkers, beverage drinkers, and what were they, $3 and change? So I feel like this was a really, really nice set that I found here. So sweet. And 'tis the season to enjoy a nice hot beverage, you know, sit inside and get all warm and cozy. So I love that. I like this as well. Love that design. $3.14, not bad, but it had a rust spot. And I remember flipping, and so I try to get pieces that, you know, are in ideal shape. I just use my gut reaction when I pick. I don't take myself too seriously when I pick, you know? It's an adventure. It's fun. Don't put pressure on yourself. Just kind of have fun. Enjoy the experience. It takes you away from all the adult responsibilities outside of Goodwill. Come on, it's like an immersive experience everywhere you look. So we love to pick. Love this flower pot. In fact, you know, we did this pick, me and Matt, together here, and it was really nice because when we were done, we went out to eat. And so, you know, it's free fun, and you have a laugh, and you see something that you never saw before, and you find some goodies. And there's no admission fee, and You know what? You don't have to get mad if something costs too much. Just leave it and walk away. $4.14. She's a music box. I'm not into music boxes. Does anybody out there collect them? And I found this owl. You know me, I do like to collect owls. Taking a look at his face here. Does he give me the look like I'm your owl? You know, I'm friendly towards you. Just wasn't feeling it. His face just told me, I don't know. He just wanted to stay there. And then I found, oh, these are perfect. Yes. Come over while I stir my hot tea with the bones of my enemies. I thought that was kind of fun. This guy, though, I loved him. He kind of had like a polka dot look to him. Do you see how, like, I don't know, he looks so wide-eyed. Oh, Matt found something. Oh, my gosh, $20.98, Matt. Put it back. We ain't getting that. Holy moly, we can't afford that. But this right here we can afford. $2.14. So I love that owl. Look at him. Like, just this expression on his face, you know? The other guy, he was sour. Like, he wanted to stay there. He was angry or something. So we just, today was not the day. We left him alone. Love that. So I love this frame. You guys know I love oval frames. I love antique style frames. I love ornate frames. And it was really heavy. So this says silver plate. I am going to probably do a piece of my own art, put inside there, and then flip it and sell it. So I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's any more here. Gotta tell you, I love it. Boom. It's about to be mine. So I saw these butterflies. Butterflies sell well, and I love the whimsy of the butterfly. The butterfly, of course, means transformation, new beginnings, lifting off, new sights. You know, you're going places. It's just a transition kind of beautiful symbolism about the butterfly. And then all the cycles, of course, that it goes through. So for that reason, I'm drawn to this. They're $3 and change each, right? I think that's what was on the back. But they were a little beat up. I didn't, ideally, if the butterflies were in black frames, I love that. Otherwise, I gotta take the time to paint them that way. So I'm gonna leave them there for right now and I walk on. But it's interesting because in this like line of stuff, I walked ahead and there was a couple that came behind me and she like went right to the butterflies. I'm like, yeah, I know. There's just something about them, right? They were cute. I like them. Time to be a unicorn. I like that too. I like that too with all the really that modern look it had, that mirror. It was actually plastic. This guy was pretty heavy. Matt's standing right there, so you know if I take another mirror home, I'm probably going to be divorced. So I just left it, You know, he's taking me out to supper. Come on, we ain't going to pick a fight right now. What we got here? Some wooden candlesticks. Stick Gondor. Oh, so this is like the black, white, creamy section. I like that. And I saw this guy. Is he a penguin? Is he a bird? Is he an owl? I think he's an owl. And I picked him up because I was so like, oh my gosh, yes! I want you to come live with me. Come live with me. And I picked him up, and you can see how close he is to my cart. And then when I lift him up, I'm like, oh no, Matt. Is his beak broken? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, yep. And I put it back on the shelf. I'm sad. But remember, I'm reselling. If that was for me, I could deal with that. Listen, I will buy stuff for my own house. And if there's something wrong with it, just turn it the other way around, right? If you're going to come to my home and, tell me, look all parts of my furniture upside down and find blemishes, then you know what? We can't be friends. So. Oh, I love that beaded frame. Look at that beaded frame, Sonia. You need to go back. This was a geometric bird of sorts. Unfortunately, I loved him, but unfortunately, he had some nose damage. He needs to go in for surgery. And then, of course, I saw this plate. I know, right? I'm pretty sure I go down to this plate down here. All the yellow first, though. The gold, it's a heart, so that's why I left that. Very cheery, very happy. The color yellow definitely is all about happiness. And of course they have gold with it as well. So I was really interested in this set, but upon further inspection, there was candles in there. And while they weren't used, they just had like Look at that pear candle. But I don't know. I just didn't want the little cups with the actual candle wax into it. A little plate. I don't know if it's depression glass or not, but it looked very old. So yeah, so I go down to this polka dot yellow combo, $3.77. I would have grabbed this, except it had that chip right there. But these are great for like if you have plants and stuff, you can stage them on that and have a nice tray. So if you water your plant and the water comes out, you have a really nice little platform to catch it. Like that. It was a candle. It was a candle. I was looking at this vase. I don't think there was anything special about it. What's that rug down there? Chippy old chair. Big old leaf. This is obviously the wooden section. Look at these shelves. I remember when my son was way younger and he needed a shelf for his Lego collection or something, and I remember going to the store and getting one, and now I look back and I'm like, man, I should have just tried for a thrift store, because there's so much, they're very expensive to buy new, but you can thrift them all day long. I don't know what these two wheels were, maybe a nutcracker, I don't know, maybe a tiered shelf that somehow came apart, do not know. By the way, the box back there, Matt actually found that it was literally some hair dye in a box, but it was from another country in a different language. I don't think I'd be brave enough. I just don't know. I have picked up tons of these. $4.14 was a little much for flipping, but I picked those up in the past and paint them, distress them. They're beautiful. Matt found the mouse. And then I found this. All right, so if you followed me for a while, I love oddities and interesting things. And this is the second one. So now it's official. I have a collection, okay? And I've got them both at Goodwill. These are vintage Cricut boxes. Yes, you would carry your Cricuts in them. And they have the little holes so they could breathe. And they're brass, that one is. But yeah, these are just old antique Cricut boxes. And so somebody obviously had stuffed some flowers into it. I know what it is. So I was thrilled to get it. Yeah, and it was only $2.19. So now I'm official Cricut box collector. Yeah, so we'll be keeping our eyes open for more of those. You never know what you find at Goodwill, like a giant boot. I love those colors. $9.99. They have it labeled as a vase, so I'm guessing it's a vase. That's cool. If you're into that sort of design. The stars and berries caught my eyes. $4.77, that one is. Okay, question. Poll the audience time. So I saw this, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I don't know what you are. And then I wondered, and I called Matt over. I'm like, do you think this is one end of something? Like, is there supposed to be another piggy on the other side, holds the hot dog? What is that thing? Matt's best guess was toothpick holder of some sort. Mine was, I think, possibly part of a holder. And then he found that coffee pour over here. He was showing that to me. So when I'm ready to upgrade and have time to do a pour over myself, which right now my life is a rat race. You guys know that I'm moving out of my house, and we have found a buyer, and we're going through that process. So yeah, I can't take on anything new. I can't try anything new with the coffee. I need it to stay as is. I'm a creature of habit. But when I'm ready, I definitely know now. Aren't these so beautiful? I definitely know now that I can find like a pour over or something at Goodwill when I'm ready to learn how to do that and have the time to do it. This is a squirrel, which caught my attention. Look at this, $10.98. Obviously well out of my price point for resale, but I did love the little nut and the ladybug that bounced. I can't say I've ever seen that before. All right, look over here, $7.20. No, $12 for the cross stitch. Always like to appreciate the cross stitch. It was a good time. And we are out. We are over and out. Got some great stuff, guys. I will see you again tomorrow, and we will continue to pick some shelves and have some fun. See you then.